Hi everybody, how are you guys all doing? I hope that you guys are all doing amazing today. My name is TracEy and you're watching me here at TracEy Monster on YouTube. You can also find me at TracEy Monster Savings on Etsy as well as on Instagram, where you'll find a ton of really super fun money savings challenges that will help those of you who are looking to add to your sinking funds, or for those of you who are looking to pay off debt, or for those of you who are looking to save money for that next big purchase that you have coming up in your life. But before I get started in today's video, I always like to start my videos off by saying thank you to each one of you for taking the time to click on that play button and giving me the opportunity to share this type of information with you. So thank you so much for being here today, and thank you so much for being a part of my YouTube community. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into today's video, because I have my cash in hand, which is $169.82, and I am ready to stuff my cash envelopes. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's dive in. So the first savings challenge that I'm going to be participating in to stuff today is the Zombie Savings Challenge. And with the Zombie Savings Challenge, this is a daily savings challenge. It's a digital board game for those of us who have Goodnotes 5. So if you have an iPad or some type of iPad type of device and you have Goodnotes 5 on that device, then this will be a really great savings challenge for you, and it is a ton of fun. I will link you up to the video of how to play this game, because I'm not going to go through the playing session today, because I am going to be stuffing my envelopes. So on Monday is when I do a little bit of gameplay. I usually will do like 2 rolls in the game, just to kind of finish off my week to get me to where I need to in that day. Anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and enter into the game. So I enter in by clicking on the zombie hand. This is your rule page. Again, I linked you up to how to play the game. So we're not going to go over the rules. And then you enter into the actual game by clicking on the blue zombie lady. And then this is your actual game board here. And so since we are needing to find out how much we needed to save and budget for from this week's paycheck, I'm going to go straight to my tracker. So you have roll the dice, and then you have the tracker right down here, and then you have your game pieces. So we're going to click on the tracker. And then from the tracker, this is where I have been tracking my daily playing. So it says day 1, day 2, day 3, and it goes all the way down to day 31. And then if you want, you can also add in some bonus days if you want to play some extra days. That's really up to you. So say like on day 1, if $10 you wanted to save a little bit more, then you can play another round and then just add that into your bonus down here into one of those sections. So anyways, okay, so I have played every single day all the way up to day 24, which is October 24th. And so for this week, I indicated right here in circling in the white that I needed to save $58 this week. So let's go ahead and get the 58. So there's 50, 55, 56, 57, and 58. I have this cute little zombie envelope here, so we're going to go ahead and stick that money in here. I will verify all of the money that are inside of my cash envelopes at the end of the month, like I always do. Let's see, 17, we are on week 4, so week number 4, that was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, so October 24th. Yeah, I guess I should have looked at my tracker, so the 24th, and so I needed to save $58. And so let's see, we have $117 in there before, and now we're adding 58, so we will have $175 inside of my cash envelope, and that's exactly what it says here in my balance in my savings tracker here on the board game. So again, I will verify this money at the very end of the month, which is next week Friday. Okay, next savings challenge that I have here is another zombie savings challenge because I love zombies. And so I was really excited to play this one because it was one of my first game boards, one of the first game boards that I had created. And so when I created it, because it was a recommendation from one of my subscribers or somebody who follows my Etsy shop, and they wanted a zombie challenge, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's go with it. And so I created this for them, and they loved it, and so do I. And so I decided that this is what I was going to do for the month of October. Out of all of the choices that I had, yes, the zombie savings challenge, I did 2 of them because that's how much I like zombies. Anyways, okay, so on Monday, I landed on a $5 and a $10. So looking at this tracker, I needed to save $15. So there is, let's see, there's 10 and there is 15. And then I have this cute cash envelope here that I have created. So let me go ahead and write that down here, that we have $15 going in for week 4. And so we currently have $41 in my cash envelope, and now we're adding 15. So that brings me up to a total of $56 inside of my cash envelope. So let me go ahead and put that in there. And that's what my tracker back here shows. So that's perfect. Now that I have my cash in there saved, let me go ahead and mark my spaces where I had landed to indicate that I successfully saved for this week in those amounts. Okay, so there we go. So far, so this week it was $15. We now have a total of $56 for the zombie savings challenge. All right, the next savings challenge that we have here is the 52-week savings challenge, where I am trying to save $1,378. And so we are in week 43 for the year. So that tells me that I need to save $43 for this week. So there is 20, 40, 41, 42, and 43. So that will bring my my savings up to $946 so far this year. So let me go ahead and color my tracker in really quick to indicate that I saved that much. And to show where I'm at on this tracker, as you can see, we are down to the final days. The light is at the end of the tunnel here, folks. I could see the light. It's still in the distance, but I can see the light. All right, so the $43 is going to go into my cash envelope binder. And so I need to get to week 43. Here, if you're looking for these labels, I do have the 52-week savings challenge labels in my Etsy shop. I also have them for the reverse challenge. So if you're wanting, instead of saving $1 on week 1, if you want to save $52 on week 1 and then work your way down, I have those labels as well. So just letting you know. All right, so we're in week 53. Let me go ahead and put this money in here. So week 43, I think I just said 53. Week 43, depositing $43. Again, bringing my balance to $946 so far in this entire binder. So you'll see all of my cash envelopes right in here. And the great thing, the way that I design this is that if I want to use these additional pockets here with these envelopes, then I can certainly do that. And that's what I have been doing. So all of like my month ahead challenges that I have been doing on the side are all in the back, and the ones that I have been doing in front of you are all here inside. So let me just give you, for instance, so we have the Celebrate Freedom, the board game, Summer Savings board game, and then the Chocolate Savings board game. So all of my board games are kind of like all in this little pocket. So I don't know, this is the way that I designed it, and it's been very useful for me. Here are the $100 savings where I did the Daisy Savings Challenge. That was a collaboration. And then there was also the Instagram, the Happy Easter Instagram Challenge. Oh, this was the Instagram Challenge too. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that one. So both of those were Instagram challenges. Anyways, to just give you an idea of how to utilize these pockets. And this one is February. That one was March, April, May, and then June, and so forth. So, yeah. Okay, so moving on. I just kind of wanted to go through this very quickly to show, you know, how I kind of keep all of my money all in one place, but organized. Okay, so for this week, it was $43 using the 52-week savings challenge. So that's good to go. All right, the next savings challenge that I have here is roll the dice. And with roll the dice, I rolled a 5 and I rolled a 3. So that told me that I needed to budget and save $8 for this week. So we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I have my cash envelope here from the Budget Mom. All right. That goes right inside of here. And so we are all good. So $8 using the roll the dice challenge. All right, next savings challenge we have here is Dominos, and I picked 2 dominoes this week. I picked one domino that had 7 and a 1, and then I had a second domino that had an 8 and a 6. So going based off of the amounts of the face value of the dominoes, that came up to 22, and so this week I needed to save $22. So there's 20, 21, and 22. This is my cash envelope here. Very, very simple. I just keep it very, very simple, sis. I keep it very simple. All right, so $22 using the Dominoes challenge. All right, the next savings challenge that I have here is the 52 card pickup challenge. And on this one, we had picked a 3 of hearts. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So that gives us now a total inside of our cash envelope of $388. So, yay! All right, next savings challenge that we have here is Save-opoly, and this week we landed on the railroad, which I needed to save $15 for this week. So we have 10 and we have 15. So with the $15 going in, we now have a total of $936 saved using the Save-opoly challenge. All right. All right, the next savings challenge that we have here is Save the Change. And for this week, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my, my counter change tray over because this week I saved 77 cents. I wrote it down here on my tracker and colored it in already weeks ago. Accidentally colored that in prematurely a few weeks ago, but I do have 77 cents. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and put the coins where they belong. I'm gonna wait off on the dimes because it looks like I get to roll dimes today. Oh, I have 5 dimes, and that's how many dimes I actually needed. Ooh, I get to roll dimes, yay! All right, so we are good on dimes. So each one of these little offsets here have 5 dimes inside of each one. So we have 50, let's see, we have 50, $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50, $3, $3.50, $4, $4.50, and $5. And there's this little line right here that indicates how much is saved, and where that line is tells you that that is the clear indication of how the amount of dimes it would take in order to fill one roll. So with that being said, I do have some little coin roll wrappers that I have in my Etsy shop. Right now I have these Halloween themed ones. If you guys would like me to make some more, I'd be more than happy to make some more. But these are, you get 4 sheets. You get a sheet of pennies, a sheet of nickels, a sheet of dimes, and then a sheet of quarters. So these are the pennies, the sheet of pennies. And then you have the sheet for nickels. I used one last week, so disregard that. There should actually be one there, but this is what the sheet would look like with the skulls for the nickels. And then you have the sheet for quarters. And then you have the sheet for dimes. All right, so this is one that's already cut out to kind of pick up the pace in the video so it's not as long. So basically what you're gonna do, let me put that to the side, is this is gonna be what your cutout looks like. And then you just turn this around. You just fold that right in half the best you can. And then you line this edge up with these dotted lines, just like so. And then once you have it on there how you want it, all lined up, then you get some tape and you're going to tape it into place so then it doesn't move. And now, let me put this back over here and bring this back over. You just go ahead and pinch those creased sides in to where you make like the little cylinder with your now little tube. And now you're just going to go ahead and start filling in your coins. So give me just a moment because it takes a little bit of maneuvering to get the dimes or the coins into place. You want to make sure that they're not in there sideways, but more in there flat. If you can see what that looks like right inside there. You don't want them to be this way. You want them to lay down flat on there. All right, so, and it usually will take 2 fingers going in to flatten those out. And then as you're putting the dimes in, you just kind of want to move those dimes down because at the very end, when you're done with your roll, you want to kind of have all of those coins in the center of your roll. All right, so see how it's kind of getting full here, but then there's plenty of room there. So I'm just going to kind of just push that down just a bit. So then gives it more room in there, okay? All right, so there we go. All right, so you kind of want to get it right in the center. Once you get it into the center, then you're gonna go ahead and fold in those sides, just like so. And there you go. You have your roll of dimes ready to go, and you can take them into the bank and they will accept them and they will deposit that into your savings or your bank account. So, all right, so that is the Save the Change challenge. And this week I saved 77 cents and got 1 roll of dimes worth of $5 rolled. All right, next savings challenge that I have here is the Zero Out challenge, where I am having $5.05 transferred from my checking account and it's going into my savings account. That is scheduled already and that will be transferred at midnight tonight. I should probably do that where it transfers out on Thursday. That way on Friday when I do these videos, it's actually transferred out already. So, I don't know, something I'll think about. Okay, so here we go. $5.05 is successfully saved and transferring out using the Zero Out challenge. All right, now let's go ahead and bring my trackers over. And so these are my trackers. This first one here is my weekly breakdown totals, where I am breaking down all of the totals from every single one of the challenges that I participated in this week. This is what helps me to track and budget and save from this week's paycheck. So we are on week 4 for October. And so what I did was I added all of those amounts up. And then once I have all of those amounts from all of my savings challenges, it came to a total of $169.82. Once I have my total right down here, then I carry that total over to this savings tracker. And then this tracker is where I put that $169.82 here in week 4. This weekly totals tracker helps me to track how much I am saving every single week. So you'll see here that on week 1, I saved $207.91. On week 2, it was $212.22. Week 3, it was $219.35. Week 4 is the lowest amount that I have saved so far this month, and that was $169.82. And then next week, Monday, we will begin on week 5. So at the very end of the week, next week, Friday, I will come back. We will close our month out of October. And what I'll do is I'll add all of those amounts up, and then that will give me my grand total of how much I saved for the entire month of October. Once I have that amount down here of how much I saved for the entire month of October, I will carry that total over to this savings tracker. And what this savings tracker does is it helps me to keep track of how much I'm saving every single month. So throughout the year, okay? So when I get that total from October carried over, I will put that amount right on here. So this is more of how much I'm saving per challenge, per week, and then basically per month to kind of help me gauge how much I'm saving. So once I'm done with the entire year, at the very end of December, what I'll do is I will come back when all of these amounts are filled in. I will add all of those amounts up, and then that will give me my grand total of how much I saved for the entire year of 2022. So yes, oh, goodness, we are off to a great ending of the year. I am super excited to see where we finish off. I did have a question of whether or not I was going to be doing a video with all of the savings, like kind of like a cash unstuffing at the end of the year, and the answer is yes. I know that I've mentioned that in a couple of my videos now, but I always have new people coming and checking out my videos or my channel. So for those of you who are new, yes, I will be doing one of those videos where I'm going to be unstuffing all of my envelopes, and then we'll just verify what I have on that last tracker is how much I actually have in cash. So anyways, everybody, that is it for the day. I hope that you guys all had an amazing week. I hope that you have an even better weekend ahead. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, then if you can give it a subscribe and click that notification bell if you like the content on this channel. That way, whenever I upload a new video to this channel, then you'll be given a notification. Also, if you like any of these savings challenges that I have participated in this week, then head on over to my Etsy shop, because I have over 200 listings for you to choose from if you are interested in any of the challenges that I have available for you in my Etsy shop. While you're there, if you like what I have in my shop and you'd like to follow along with my uploads or whatever I'm doing over there, then make sure that you follow me over there in my shop, and that way whenever I upload a new savings challenge, then you'll be given that notification. Also, if you are somebody that has purchased something from me in the past, if you could do me a huge favor and if you can leave a review on that listing or listings that you purchased, that way whenever somebody visits my Etsy shop and they see your review, it will help them in deciding whether or not they want to purchase that specific savings challenge or that specific listing or from my Etsy shop in general. So anyways, everybody, thank you once again so much for being here all the way to the end. I will see you on Monday. And again, stay safe out there, and I hope that you have an amazing weekend ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.